Good morning, everyone. We'll be starting very soon. Happy Saturday at Whitethorn Games. Thank you for having me. I am also notorious for typos. Welcome in, everyone. Oh, thank you so much for sharing the socials. I genuinely appreciate it. That's so kind of you all. Thank you. Now I'm having some technical difficulties. I apologize for the delay. I will just put a few more minutes on, and if I can't get it to work, I'm just gonna use the other option. I'm so sorry, y'all, for the delay. I hope everyone's having a good morning. Sorry, y'all. I'm just gonna add a bit more time. I'm having some issues with my setup. I hope everyone is having a great morning. I'm having an app that keeps crashing. Sorry, I'm gonna add just a little bit more time. I'm so sorry. Sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. My USB camera, my webcam is breaking, and I'm trying to figure out how I can fix it. This was working before stream, so I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm trying to get it resolved as soon as possible. All right, I think everything is all set. Everything looks really good. I'm so sorry, y'all, for the wait. Hello, my name is Esnueil. I'm a variety streamer. I'm one half cam and I'm one half VTuber. I like to create content that is everything from cozy to chaotic, but the root of it is that I love indie games and I love the heart of storytelling. I found Whitethorn Games because I also have a passion for accessibility, and they have a strong, heavy preference for ensuring that the work that they put out into the world is accessible. I was especially impressed when I came across Botany Manor. It is a stunning game, and I think that they did a phenomenal job ensuring that the quality of accessibility was really well intentioned and very clear. I play with controller because it's easier in my hands. I'm a software engineer, so it's difficult to. Let me just get this a little bit closer for you all, a little bit bigger. There we go. I try to create content that showcases games that you can also play portably. For a lot of people, it isn't possible to sit at a PC for extensive hours of the day. For some people, it's nearly impossible because of physical needs. And so I try to showcase in my YouTube games that can be played on devices like the Steam Deck and on console as well. We're going to dig into Botany Manor. It's a super beautiful game, and I hope you all enjoy it. And Whitethorn Games, thank you so much for sharing my socials in the chat. It means the world. I have until about 12:30. 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm delayed and I apologize for it. I do want to get into the game. I do want to showcase this beautiful masterpiece. My corner of the web is called the Space Garden. And it holds a very special place in my heart. And I hope that you'll enjoy the good energy and the game. So you start off in this very beautiful, stunning greenhouse. It's quiet. All you hear is ASMR, birds, the wind blowing, leaves billowing. It's amazing. Botany Manor is a puzzle game. So let me see if I can read this. The animation is stunning. Let me actually move this out of the way because I don't want to block you off from being able to see the game fully. It says Forgotten Flora, Herbarium by Arabella Green. Now, my favorite thing about this game is that they do a great job of giving you readable text. This says, Dear Arabella Green, thank you once again for submitting your book proposal, Forgotten Flora. Please send this empty herbarius back to us once you have completed your research, and we'll be in touch with the potential offer. Sincerely, Mayflower Publishing House. Forgotten Flora, researched and compiled by Annabella Green. So we can assume that we are Annabella Green. Our index. Looks like there's some chapters, a map. Chapter 1 of Fresh Start, Survivors of Adversity, Chapter 2, Peculiar Petals, Chapter 3, and Botanical Allies, Chapter 4. And Chapter 5 is Climbing Up. We're gonna close. So, you have an idea of where we are. So we're gonna go look around. The first thing you do is you enter this stunning location. It says a fresh start. And it says 1 new plant added. To our right is what appears to be a whiteboard. And then just take a moment and just take in the sound. It's amazing. There's rays of light beaming through the space, but there's just this quiet, almost foggy kind of atmosphere. I love that as you're moving, it's very clear that you're taking steps. They did such a good job of ensuring there's sound for those who need that extra sensory. And then we're here. So it says, potting instructions. Place pot and saucer. Add soil to pot. Plant a seed. Water the seed. And then there's text overlay, which is my favorite feature, where you can read the text easily. Potting instructions. Place pot and saucer. Add soil to pot. Plant a seed. Water the seed. So we have our pot, we have our seed, nice. It says windmill wort, anemone, Pyrea. I cannot read scientific words, apologies y'all. Whitethorns, thank you for having me. I'm honored to be here. I have loved your work for so long and I'm happy to be able to showcase such an incredible project for your anniversary. Happy 8 years, by the way. It says, I want to grow the windmill wort to filter the smoggy air in my conservatory, but I'll need to research its temperature requirements first. So we know we have temperature requirements. We know we have that. Also, I didn't showcase this before. Hold on. But they have these amazing clues, and as you play the game, each one unlocks, and you can read a little bit more about it. We're going to close this. There we go. So we've got our pot. Now we've got our soil. Well, we put that in. We're going to put that back. And I think our seed is here. Nice. We've planted our seed. Cool. Now we're watering. The sound effects are great. And I love that there are these little musical hints that let you know you've succeeded. It doesn't quite tell you what has been happened, but you know you've moved forward in progress. And it looks like, visually, we have this tiny little seed. But it's just a little sapling. So where do we go from here to get this little dude to grow? Botany Manor has clues throughout the space. So you explore the areas, you explore the rooms to find information to help you unlock these puzzles. Again, that really great text overlay. Today's newspaper, Somerset Gazette, 19th of September, 1890. Somerset falls victim to industrial smog. I can barely see. Horse bus drivers refuse to work in these conditions. So we are way back in time, but I love that they had this newspaper to really create the atmosphere. Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much. Please let me know how long I have. I would love to. I would absolutely love to. Thank you so much. Postcard to Marianne. I love that you can turn it over with L. And again, that beautiful immersive text, but for people who need it, there's that text overlay. I found when playing this game that each little piece has clues, and the overlay text made it possible for me to find everything. I missed things when I wasn't using it, and the moment I discovered the feature, I was able to work my way through this game so quickly. It says, to Lady Arabella Green, Botany Manor, Somerset, England. Dearest Arabella, on my hike, I came across the wimmelwort, a flower that only grows in Sicily. Some locals told me that flower bud has air-purifying qualities, but due to its bespoke temperature requirements, the plant rarely blooms. Maybe the flower could help with the smog pollution in your conservatory. Your friend and peer, Marianne. So this is cool, because recently we thought this was fog, but it turns out this is smog. And I believe our goal is to find out how we can remove it. So we're just going to keep walking around. Doesn't seem we can go that way. It's a bit too foggy. And why? So there's a control instruction on the screen. Why is this important? For a lot of users, remembering controls is really difficult. Cognitive overload is something a lot of people experience. If you don't know what that is, it's when if there's too much information on the screen, someone can feel so overwhelmed they can't continue pursuing it. And so I love that they have this clear, in your face, smack dab in the middle. So now we know how to get back to our herbarium. It's that Y control. It says clues. Important clues get added to the herbarium, where you can assign them to plants. If you're stuck, tracking clues can help you organize and validate your research. So we're looking for clues to go from seed to sapling to what appears to be a flower. So we got, I guess, clues here. It says ideal soil temperatures for Mediterranean wildflowers. Grassland flowers, meadow flowers, coastal flowers, volcanic flowers, woodland flowers. And we've got different locations: Spain, Portugal, France, Greece, Sicily, Morocco. Now remember, we just read that this plant is from Morocco. And I believe it's a volcanic flower, so I think it needs 60 degrees. We're going to go back once more. Double check. Oh, it is a volcanic flower. Okay, let me zoom in. Windmill wort, volcanic flower. So our letter from Marianne says that it's from Sicily. That poster says it's volcanic. So we need the room to be 60 degrees. And we need to figure out how to do that. So again, we walk around and we try and find clues. Taking in, again, that really great atmosphere. I love this game because I do a lot of heavy, logical work during the day, which can be pretty taxing on the mind. And while this is a puzzle game, I feel like they did a great job of helping you walk through it piece by piece. I have no idea what I just did. Oh, there's a temperature. Okay. So it's at 30 degrees right now. 40, 50. So we set it to 60. Okay. Our sapling hasn't grown. So we're gonna keep looking around to see what else we can do. Oh. Open heat vent. So glad to be here. Thank you. So we're gonna make our way back over, and it looks like there's a spot for us to put our plant. So we're gonna go and we're gonna put that down. Right here. Okay. It's on. Our heat's doing. Fingers crossed. Oh. It's beautiful. I can never get over how beautiful that is. I can never get over it. It's absolutely stunning. It illustrates in like a fairy tale movie, a fairy tale illustration. And so I realized I didn't add any of the clues. Apologies. I didn't add any of the clues. But we have solved it, so we're going to put our postcard down. We're going to put our temperature chart. I love that it tells you how you can reset the clues in case you put it in the wrong spot, and where you found it. It says conservatory. All those little details that just make this game feel that much more immersive. And then you get to see the results of your work. And also, if you look around, we can see everything. We've cleared the smog, we've completed the task, and we can keep moving forward. Oh, thank you! Yay! Thank you so much! Okay, so one thing I love is when game devs and game designers create immersive tiny little details. They did not have to give us this beautiful stained glass. We are in, I believe, the 1800s, and we have this stunning little moment. So we go and we open our door, and we're here. Our sound has changed. You can hear more wind. It feels as though it's more open. The sound design for this game is so great for people, again, who need that extra support. I can tell that I exited a space that was closed and entered or exited into a more open space. Also, can we talk about the colors? I have a soft spot for stylized 3D. I don't believe that you need to have the highest graphics. I believe you need to have good intention and consistency, and this is just beautiful. I don't think I've ever really walked around this area as much. I think I went straight into the manor before, so I want to take us through. Now, cozy gamers, if there's one thing we love, it's being able to sit. And I know it seems like such a small thing, developers, but we obsess over this. And affording your players the ability to enjoy your game, especially when it's cozy, can be just as simple as letting us sit and enjoy the artwork that's in front of us. It's so beautiful. I found when playing this game that I would just want to sit sometimes, quietly, and just experience it. I didn't want to move quickly through Botany Manor. It didn't feel like a game I was supposed to rush. For those who enjoy puzzles, you definitely can. For those who may not be able to play that often or just want peace in their games, you need to look no further than Botany Manor. It looks like we have something new here. It says drawings from nature. The side says drawings from nature. There's nothing on the back. Beautiful book cover. And again, just setting the scene, making it feel more realistic, giving us books, giving us pens, vases, an empty cup of tea. Someone's been here and there's a story and we're interested in unlocking it. I don't know. I'm smiling so much. It's so good to revisit this game. I demo indie games on Saturdays, the first 2 weeks of the month, and this one, first impressions were very powerful. And there's the music change. Come through, sound design, feed us. They make something as rewarding as strolling through a garden, just feel so special. And we're just walking. We're just walking, on a path, which is wonderful. Additional details. They create a path so that you don't get lost. You have a sense of direction, even though you don't quite know where you're going, which is nice. And then, little crossroads. You can go right, you can go left. Well, it looks like there's a gate over here. We get close. Also, for folks who are playing, if you're someone who experiences motion sickness, the game does have settings to help you adjust for that, which I really love. First person can be really overwhelming for some people, and I love that in understanding that this is a cozy game, they took the extra steps to ensure that people who need it can make that adjustment. It's so beautiful! Oh. Okay, so we have a few things here. It says postbox there. A key. Okay, we got a key, cool. Entrance garden, okay. And it says here, Gatehouse note. I'm currently busy researching. Please leave all deliveries in the gatehouse. And ring the bell. Arabella. So I believe we're confirmed that we are Arabella. At least I'm guessing, assuming. I love that. I love that we can ring it. So it doesn't look like we can leave this way. And then over here it says, Botany Manor, home of the Green family, plaque. Again, those little teeny tiny tidbits, there is an underlying story here. So we're not just exploring a garden, we're not just walking through a manor, we're not just solving puzzles. The team made sure that we're working towards something, which I love in games. I don't mind a puzzle game or two, but story is what always gets me. And even from the first 10 minutes of the game, you know there's more than meets the eye. I love the double gate moment. No problem. And there is that sound design again. That sound design that makes it just feel so special. I don't even know where to go. There's so many places. The fountain's beautiful. One thing I appreciate is that I feel like the sound designers really took into consideration overwhelming layers of sound. You have birds, you have music playing, you have walking, and we had that wind earlier, but they pulled that back. I believe the fountain was going and it stopped. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it's clear that when they were testing it, they were thinking about how do we ensure that this moment feels special, but we don't overwhelm our players. I'm someone who loves gushing over every single tiny detail I think was thought about or how it was implemented. It's my passion. I have a design background, user experience background, accessibility background, and so I am going to praise every single little thing I think was put into execution for the game. This says orchard, and we don't have a key. Again, those little things that make you what's going to happen next? How do I get in there? How do I unlock that? Where do we go? Forward. Forward. And again, my favorite feature, the chair. And then the music comes in. I think I'm the worst kind of gamer because I'm not generally there for, oops, hit my camera, sorry. I'm not generally there for progression, if that makes sense. I'm there for enjoying every single teeny tiny piece of it. As someone who's worked in motion design in 3D, it takes a lot to build something like this. And oftentimes when people have interacted with things I've played, I felt like there's a limit to how much people can experience when they're just there to enjoy. And so I hope that by watching me play, I might be able to showcase a little bit more things that may not have been noticed during your playthrough. So we get to here. That water sound comes in. Looks like an aqueduct. I'm no gardener. I've never put together a garden. I'm not an architect. But I took art history, and this might be an aqueduct. And then little details, little cactus. Again, just that quiet appreciation. I'm not gonna lie, the first time I saw the chair here, I was like, you know what would be cool if there was like a multiplayer mode, and then you and your friends could just sit in Discord and hang out together. Another game from the Botany Manor team, another day. This one's perfect. Just the fountains, the details. I love that they took the time to create like sculptures too. And little pots everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna make our way forward, and it looks like we can't go beyond this point. Gate again, which is awesome game design. I know that some people feel frustrations when they see these things, but what they're doing is they're ensuring that you take the route that they feel is best for you to enjoy the game. And I know there's some people who just want to open world it, and those exist, they do. But I think that there's a story the Botany Manor team wants to tell, and they want to make sure that you're guided along the path in that order. So just, again, little details that we appreciate. So we're back again. We have more seeds, it seems. We have a pot. We have some soil. Additional pots below. And it says right here, compost bin. Oh, that's cute. I love that. I never noticed that before. Okay, y'all. Can we just talk about this tiny little room with all the terracotta pots? The chair that you can sit in. And then the music sets in when you sit down. We're just going to stay here for... It's Whitethorn Games. It is beautiful. A lot of games, I think, sit themselves in the cozy genre. And cozy is subjective, of course. I don't want to enforce a definition. But I find that games that really do take the time to ensure that you find peace in it, like moments of peace, quiet appreciation, are some of my favorite. And the light coming through the window, the texturing on the walls, it's really beautiful. Okay, I know we have a plot to find, so we're gonna go find our plot. Continue forth before I just have us sitting around the entire stream. Okay, so our pot is here. This is there. It won't let me interact with this just yet, it seems. Oh, I already have this one. So we have to find another seed, it seems. Okay. Thank you, soil. I'm just gonna put the soil in for the culture, you know. We're being proactive. We're being vigilant. And then I love how the doors open in this game. It always feels like a reveal. And then we're inside. Survivors of Adversity. I'm gonna say chapter 2. So there's a lot going on in here. My favorite little chair feature. A vase. Oh. So, family tree. Let me zoom in. Now, I spent a lot of time here because I was wondering if I could uncover anything. Throughout the game, people are mentioned. I'm not going to tell you anything more than that. People are mentioned. And I found that when I took the time here to really observe who was who, it made it easier for me to understand the story. Oh, thank you for the heart. I appreciate it. So we are Arabella. We know that. And we sit at the very bottom of the... Wait, we're not the bottom. It seems we have we have a nephew, I think. If nephew removed, I'm really not good with family tree, y'all. But we have a sister named Elizabeth, who married someone named Arthur. They're both alive. So it seems like everyone in our generation is still alive. We have a few folks in our parents' generations. I think I have an aunt and an uncle who are still around. Grandparents, not with us. Great-grandparents as well. So I just want to take a moment here to observe. I don't want to spend too much time detectiving this. I want folks who get to play the game to have their own time to make their own discernments. And we have a new letter. Letter from genealogist. Lady Arabella Green, I'm pleased to let you know that your family tree is complete. As per your request, I've altered the customary presentation, now displaying the maiden names of the ladies in your family, rather than their current names acquired through marriage. Should you require any further adjustments or have additional inquiries, I remain at your service. Yours, Robert Hensley, genealogist. Okay, I just have a question here, because if you're going to say yours like that, are you is there more to this? Or is this being polite in the 1800s? Many thoughts. Many questions, hopefully answers. Okay, so we requested this. I just want to give this one more time. So our last name is Green, and we got that from our father. Our mother's last name is Pendleton. Okay, so we have the Greens, the Pendletons. Okay, so those are our direct connections. Cool. No, it is such a great idea. I love the the detail they put into the game. It's not just about solving the puzzles. It's about enjoying the underlying story. I feel like I keep seeing a shiny. What do you shot? What is this? Wow. They want me to interact with it. Okay, okay. Other features that I really like in this game, if you get lost, they will take you there. They will give you reminders, say, hey, look over here. So for those of us who get overwhelmed, Chapter 2, Bulgaria. Don't worry about it. The Botany Manor team has got you. Bulgaria, Ulex Bulgaris. I came across the Bulgaria when I was caught in a terrible thunderstorm. I'm interested to learn more about its growth requirements. We have some clues. So we have one clue, and that said it was during a thunderstorm. We can't put it in there, but we know that it was found in an environment of thunder and lightning. Or at least thunder. Maybe it's just sound. We have a blurry photograph, and it says, blurry photograph, camera experiment 1, October 5th, 1890. I purchased a new camera and flashlight to document my flowers. The picture looks a little blurry though. I'll have to investigate the camera settings. That's cute. So real, so relatable. Dark photograph. Camera experiment 3. 1305 1890. Maybe I'm supposed to say 12? The picture is so dark, impossible to see the flower. I can't believe how quickly I've run out of that incredibly expensive flash powder. Oh, I can't. Okay. Okay. I want to take the time to look up how much flash powder costs at this time, because I imagine it's not for the masses. It's not for the well-to-do. Balloon Studios, they did an incredible job. Oh, well-lit photo. Camera experiment 2, December 5th, 1890. So what is 13th? I'm very pleased with this picture. It looks like I'm getting the hang of the new camera. Again, really relatable. Can anyone else relate to like the struggles of trying to figure out cameras when you first start? There's a door here, but I don't want to go in it. There's stairs up there. Oh no, we've got options. We've got options. Arabella's parents. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. Little things to pick up along the way. And if you listen carefully, you'll hear that the sound effect, the clicking of the footsteps on the floor, is different, which again, for folks who need that extra auditory information, it's very clear what you're walking on. You're not outside, you're definitely inside. Ooh, what's this? Dartmoor poster. Travel by train to Dartmoor all the year round. Home to breathtaking sights. Houndtor, Wistman's Wood, Becky Falls, the Dartmoor line. It sounds like it's one of those scenic routes, I guess? Scenic trains? Home to breathtaking... Oh, no, it's sights. To sights, locations, views. Pyrophiles book. Okay. Whew. We got something to read here, y'all. Curiosities of the natural world, pyrophiles. Fire has the potential to be among the most devastating forces of nature. Despite this, humans have developed the ability to invent, wield, and attempt to manage it. Meanwhile, certain species in the plant kingdom have evolved to adapt and flourish in the face of fire as well. For example, in areas where forest fires occur frequently, pyrophiles have learned to rely on fire as a crucial part of their life cycle. Cool. And I love that there's little bits of information about the flowers, and I don't think that they're overwhelming you with it. Sometimes, well, biology and botany is very expansive. It can be very dense, and I think they're doing a great way of slowly but surely giving you information that feels relevant without being overwhelming. So I love that. Facts about pyrophiles. Their seeds typically contain tough shells. Some pyrophiles only bloom when surrounded by smoke aromas from their natural habitat. Interesting. So we got a door. It says painting room. We can't get in. And it says back terrace. We also can't get in. To the plot, my friends, to the plot, wherever it may take us. Oh, this says kitchen. Also locked. And good feedback. Thank you. We love visual feedback. We love visual and auditory feedback. So all folks can enjoy. Okay, so we can't go that way. It's closed. I do believe that we had a door over here that is very open. Okay. Oh. Are you apothecary or something? A flask. Okay. Sulfur. Add sulfur. Ugh, again, they do a great job of really like enforcing the controls so you're not confused about how to interact. So the controllers there, add sulfur, add potassium, add magnesium, add phosphor, add sodium, titanium, zinc, and barium, last but not least. Over here it says chemical disposal. How do you even get chemicals like this in the 1800s? Like, who's selling these things? Little nice outdoor view again. And this is a painting book, The Art of Painting, in oil and fresco. That's all we have here. Again, little details to add to the world. Oh. Okay, so my brain keeps thinking about like the price for fabrics, the cost to dye things at this time, and what is the cost to get a room of this color in the 1800s? Like, I don't think it's a small pretty penny. I don't think it is. More teacups. More environment setting. And then here we have... And again, those sound effects that let you know that you found something of importance, something that's going to help you. Thank you, Balloon Studios. Alright, let's read. Folklore book, Botanical Folk Tales. Some ancient Celtic tribes practiced a coming-of-age ritual. This meant that when someone was considered old enough, it was time to prove themselves worthy of staying in the tribe. One of these rituals involved picking a flower in the woods, though not just any flower, of course. The gatherer had to find a fulgaria, because these flowers are known to only bloom during thunderstorms. Keeping a cool head while lightning flashes were striking left and right of you was considered to be the ultimate proof of courage. Cool. Another page? Yeah! Oh, so this reads the whole thing too. That's nice. And you can enjoy the immersive experience heart relating. So I know if folks are here from me on Twitch, I generally stream on Twitch, but I wanted to be on YouTube because I feel like Botany Manor deserves like a YouTube format, if that makes sense. Oh, it's something that built up over time. Arabella, it's my sister, and Elizabeth. That built up over time, and I just felt that YouTube would be better for displaying this. I did this as a demo on Twitch, and I secretly wish that I had done it on YouTube instead. Ooh, yes, please. Every time you sit down, it sounds like the sound kicks in, and it's almost like a kind of feeling, and they invoke that every time you take a load off and rest your feet. A cute little fireplace there. Alright, where to? Ooh, yeah, yes I do, please. Even better view. Thank you very much. I forgot what we were doing. I'm sorry. I was comfortable. Oh. Spectacles! Again. Ooh, they reflect. What are they reflecting though? Can I see it? Nope. I cannot, but I do love that texture immensely. Beautiful. And here, your new Lumen photographic flashlight. Let me put the text on for everyone. Flash lamp manual. Your new Lumen photographic flash lamp. Instructions. Fill the container with flash powder. Close the container. Press the button connected to the camera. The Lumen flash lamp. Oh. Press the button connected to the camera and the Lumen flash lamp. Witness a bright flash. Lumen flash lamps, 45 Bond Street, London. It reads like one of those old advertisements. I don't know. When they would speak it out loud. Come one, come all. Oh. See, thank you developers for letting us touch this thing, because I would be very sad if I saw a piano and I couldn't. It's called a harpsichord. Okay, pop off. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hey. Come through 1800s. Oh. Nice. Collect a key. So we've got a key to the back terrace. Nice horse. All right, so here we have a letter. Letter from Farmer Charles. Lady Arbella, these past weeks I've been seeing lots of bright flashes coming from the back room of your house. It scares my cows immensely. Oh, this feels like we're in... This might be a passive-aggressive message chat. It might be. As they think a storm must be coming, which is a reference to the thunderstorms from earlier, which is what we need for the flower to bloom, lightning, because it blooms in lightning conditions according to the folklore tale we read. So my milk production has taken a hit because of this. And if you enjoy fresh milk in your morning cup of tea, I would advise you to keep the flashes to a minimum. Farmer Charles said enough. Okay, fam, sorry. We were just trying to make the world a better place. Empty flash powder. Watson, 57 grams net weight. Made in Bath by Pilkin & Sons. Warning, highly combustible. Bottle contains 57 grams of flash powder. Chemical components, aha. Potassium and magnesium, 2-to-1 ratio. Now, I know we saw our little apothecary earlier. 2-to-1, potassium, magnesium. Poma. I'm going to call it Poma to remember. Poma. So, we have our seed. I'm going to see if I can figure out how we get back to the pot. It's so quiet and nice. I appreciate it so much. I also believe you can adjust if I go to the menu really fast. The options. So if you need to adjust audio, you can lower the sound effects, adjust the music, which is great. And again, that motion sickness feature I told you about before, for folks who experience it, they do have settings specifically made to adjust that. And I love that they put it under a category called motion sickness. Oftentimes games will just give you the options that allow you to adjust for these things, but they don't tell you what they do. So if you're not familiar with the needs that you have, you're not familiar with what something does or why it does it, you would miss a setting like this. So I love that they pulled that out and put that in here for clarity for users. And then we still have the accessibility tab. So just, again, little quality of life features that they're putting in for folks who need it. Okay, so we've got our seed now. Let's go. We plopped it in. We watered it. And we succeeded. We got our lovely little pot. Let's go. We got Fulgaria. Now, I don't know we're supposed to... I didn't see where we're supposed to put this. So we're going to go... We're going to backtrack. Which way did I go? This way. Backtrack. When I play games like this, I hope that in the future for games like this that there will be like breadcrumbs or something, maybe even like tiny little opaque dots that let me know where I was not too long ago that disappear over time. You can control how long you can or cannot see them, or if you want them at all, if you want it to just be immersive. Because there are some folks, again, who maybe they have kids, they have to put the game down and come back, have work, life happens, and so trying to retrace your steps. Forgiveness for needing to retrace your steps. Wow, that worked out. Okay, cool. We did it. So press the button. Nope. Does it have the... That's the glass plate. I need to add anything? Close that. Take a picture. Huh. So I know it mentioned flash powder on the desk. I don't know where to put it, but I think we can go and make some if we go back to the little apothecary we have. I think it was Poma, 2 parts potassium, 1 part magnesium. For all my neurospicy people out there in the world, listen, we gotta do what we gotta do to remember things. It's hard. 1, and then I guess I do 2. And then we do magnesium 1. So we've got Poma. We've got Poma in a thing. We're taking Poma with us. And we're gonna put Poma... Oh, right. Come through. Yes. Like I said, they were like, no, you're not gonna guess. As soon as you get here, we're gonna give you an illustrated instruction to put it in there. Oops. There we go. I'm gonna put the empty flask down. Can I just put this anywhere? Oh, do I have to put it back? Probably. Okay, we're gonna put it back. Making our way. Oh wait, I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube. Making our way across the house. Definitely not getting any copyright strikes now. And so we go back, and we go and we press this button. Here we go. Okay, and then did I do it wrong? Oh! We did it! We did it! We used none of the clues, y'all. I'm so bad at the clue feature. I keep forgetting about it. And again, I am someone who experiences cognitive overload. And so I think maybe if there is even a little tiny, like, auditory reminder, and they give you noise when you get clues, but maybe a visual one that reminds you to go and check out the books. The way... Photographs. That was helpful. I think the flash lamp was helpful. The letter from the farmer was very helpful. The folklore book was incredibly helpful. I think our last clue was the pyrophiles didn't quite help. And the Dartmoor poster was about scenes. So, oh, I have a second page? Flash powder bottle, yes! And when you put them all in, it fills in. That's beautiful. I wonder if there's a place in the game where you can showcase all the plants that you made. Thank you for all that you do for the world to make it a better place. Alright, y'all. I feel as though I have taken so much more time, and I really appreciate the kindness of the Whitethorns team for allowing me to be here today. I'm going to be doing giveaways for a few games on my Twitter, just because I don't want to take any more of this. Y'all have been so kind to me to give me additional space to continue despite my delays, and I really appreciate it. So I will be giving away, and let me make sure I have the game information in front of me. I don't want to make a mistake. I'll be giving away... Pause, please. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let go. I've got you all. Don't let go. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Don't let go. Okay, let me see. Booked. Looking for the keys. Don't let go, Jet. Oh, Calico, which is an adorable game, Evans Remains, and Onsen Master. So I'll be setting those tweets up immediately after stream. You can find me on Twitch at Esnueil, twitch.tv/Esnueil, youtube.com/Esnueil. I'm working on some YouTube content now, which will be in a very similar fashion to this. You won't see my face for it though. This is a very special occasion for the lovely folks at Whitethorn's birthday anniversary. I generally just do no sound, subtitled, quiet, late night, cozy gaming on a console. There's something I was trying to fix and working on this. I'm using a very nice camera, but it's on a mobile phone, and the quality of the camera isn't as high as I usually like it to be. Let me put my hand here for a second. I think it's adjusting in and out. But I create content like this on my channel, and if you're looking for a place late at night to have some quiet companionship or fall asleep, I do encourage folks to fall asleep in my streams on Sundays. I read stories, and I also want to create content where someone can just play the game in the background and find some rest. My start of gaming was with my family, so I watched my siblings play, my parents play, and I fell asleep many times watching loved ones play games. And I hope to share that experience on YouTube. So Whitethorn Games, thank you so much for having me again. Again, super grateful to be here. You can find Botany Manor right now on Steam, 20% off. Let me get you all that link because you really are in for an absolutely incredible time. I try to keep it slow when I do demos because I do want you all to experience the joy for yourselves. It's my job to demo, not to experience it fully for you. At least that's how I see my demos. We go and put this link into the chat. We are live. We are in there. Everyone, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekends. Happy Saturday. And again, happy birthday, Whitethorn Games. Y'all are incredible. And you all should continue watching the streamers coming in today because you're in for a treat. There's so much good that comes from a company that really cares about publishing work that is inclusive. And Whitethorns is the forefront of it. My spiel is done. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your days, and I will catch you in the future. And if you join my stream, it'll be Space Garden. For now. I'll catch you in the future. Bye, everybody.